Hi, how you doing? My name is Len David Hart, and I'm making some fascia here. I'm working on a job in Burlington County, New Jersey, and I'm making some fascia for it. This fascia is going to cover the fascia and on the overhang. And what I do is I have this tool. It's called a brake buddy. It's a roll former tool for aluminum trim. I have this rib profile, and I have a brick molded profile. And before I put this on the piece, I make my bend. This is my leg that goes underneath. This will touch the soffit. This goes on the faceboard. Now I always flare that out a little bit because it'll want to catch inside once you see how this machine works. Anyway, I'm going to try to do this with one hand on the phone and one hand on the brake buddy. Of course, this is not a professional video, but I hope you get the gist of what's going on. I always found to work the brake buddy, you pull it towards you. That's the best way to do it. Now you see how I flared this out a little. That's going to help it clear once it gets inside the tool itself. Let me get this on here. Sorry about this video, it's really crude, but let's see if I can get this going here. You just pull this thing along, and it rolls, and it rolls a rib. So there's the rib in the back, and here's flat metal. When I do this, let me let that go for a minute. I always make sure I hold the machine right against this lip, this edge here against this outer fold. That's how it works. I do that so I don't get a wavy looking rib in my panel. The idea of this machine, this tool, is that it works on this edge. It works on the straightness of this edge, which this edge is as straight as your anvil on your brake. So there you see it. I'm starting to install this rib. Of course, this is the back side you're looking at. The rib will eventually be pushed out on the front of the panel. Let me continue to make this piece, and we'll see how we work out here with one hand on the phone and one hand. This is, you got to pull a little bit on this thing. It doesn't, because you're actually bending this metal with these rollers. I'm always applying pressure this way. I'm trusting this edge to keep me straight. I'm going to pull this right on off the edge. There you go. That's how this works. Maybe the sun's a little bad, but you see I've got my roll formed edge in there. Leave that tool there for a minute. Unlock the brake. And there's our piece. Of course, we got all kinds of shade and sunlight, but that's what it looks like when it's done. Give you an idea. And of course, this rib being in here, this really strengthens the panel. This is a tool that my dad and my brother probably wish they'd had for, when this PVC vinyl aluminum, this PVC coated aluminum trim first came out. For some reason, it was just like the cheesiest stuff, and I mean, it would just ripple up would just have oil canning in it no matter what. This brake buddy roll formed rib that's formed in this panel makes this panel exceedingly strong. Anyway, that's some of the things. Now when I get to nail this up, I always put my nails in the bottom. I talk about in other videos how putting your nails in the bottom is so much stronger than a face nail. But that's how I do it. This is just to show you how I do it. It's not an instructional video. Thanks for your time, and thanks for stopping around.